Okay, so Daniel Watkins on the KidShoryuken Facebook page, he wants to know how I feel about handheld gaming, and in particular how I feel about handheld gaming here in Japan, where it's a lot more prevalent than in other parts of the world, I guess. I'm personally not a huge handheld gamer. I do have a 3DS, which honestly doesn't get a whole lot of love from me. I guess I've just never really been a big handheld gamer, except for really one occasion when I was on like a family road trip, and I had a Game Boy, but the only game I had was Tetris. So my friend loaned me like Mario Land 2 and a couple others, and that really served me well on that long road trip. But aside from that, I've never really played a whole lot of handheld games. But on the other hand, here in Japan, it is very common for people to play just as much, if not more, handheld games than they do console games. And I guess a large part of that comes from the fact that people here are kind of on the move a lot, myself included. You really spend kind of a lot of time away from home, wherever you're working or going to school. If you're living like in or around Tokyo or another like big metropolitan area in Japan, chances are where you live and where you need to be for school or work are two pretty, vastly separated places. So you're going to spend a lot of time commuting, and it's just nice to have something to do for that hour and a half you got to spend on the train each way. So most Japanese people, and myself included again, I think, probably at least on weekdays, will leave the house sometime in the morning, won't get back till sometime in the evening. And so throughout the course of your day, whether it's when you're on the train or when you have like a lunch break or something like that, it's nice to be able to just pull out whatever it is, a PSP or a 3DS or your phone, and get in maybe like some Dragon Quest or Pokemon or whatever you might be playing at the time. I do sometimes like to pull out the 3DS when I'm on the train on my way to school. It really does make the trip go by a bit faster, and video games, it's fun, so why not? So yeah, I'm not a big handheld gamer, but I've become slightly more of a handheld gamer since moving to Japan, again just because of the amount of time traveling back and forth to work and school and so forth. And I think that's a big catalyst as to why a lot of Japanese gamers play a lot of handheld games, typically a lot more than their Western counterparts. So there you go, Daniel Watkins. That's the answer to your question. Thanks for asking.